Hi, it's me, DILLIO. How's it going, everyone? I hope your guys' day is great. Anyways, that doesn't matter right now. It's currently 3 a.m. where I currently am. Technically 4 because daylight savings time came out of nowhere and set me back 1 hour. So 3 a.m., technically speaking. But besides the point, today you don't have DILLIO today. You're gonna have Professor DILLIO, which, speaking of which, I need a more formal professor attire. Yup. Wait a minute. This is a woman. No, I need to be a professor, not a woman. Well, I mean, not the character I was looking for, but the attire works just fine. Okay, anyways, so I don't know what to say. I was scrolling through TikTok earlier, and I came across this YouTube Live thing. Or, sorry, not YouTube Live, TikTok Live, you know what I mean. Anyways, you know those creators that put up those, like, mathematical equations, right? Yeah. Came across one of those, sucked really bad. I think I'm gonna start making this, Professor DILLIO, series where I debunk TikTok stuff, just from the comfort of my classroom here. I stole this, by the way, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is getting you folks educated. So, let's start off very simple. Let me grab my marker. Let's see, we're gonna do white, because you can see that on a green board. Alright, so today's, TikTok lesson, very simply put, and I can't believe people actually, like, believe this. I'm not calling you out, people watching, but you'll be surprised. Maybe you're one of them, I don't know. This is the equation that was brought up to the chat on the live, okay? Man, and not having my trackers is really messing with my brain right now. Apologies. Anyways, as you can see, this is the equation that was brought on to the chat. Right? There was another one, and I'll get to that in a minute. But this is the equation, okay? Now, you may look at this and be like, man, the answer is so simple. It must be -1. Yeah, no, that's wrong, and I'm going to show you why, okay? Now, 100%, you're not technically, okay, you are technically wrong, factually incorrect. That doesn't make any sense, but you get the gist, okay? I'm going to show you how to actually solve this equation, because apparently people don't know how to solve these kind of equations. We're doomed as a species. Alright, by the way, this is like middle school algebra math. So we gotta do a thing called PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add and subtract. Okay? That's PEMDAS. So let's start over here. Okay? First of all, we gotta start down the list. As you can see, there's no parentheses or exponents. But there is a multiplication here in the middle. So what do? Well, very simply put, we parentheses the 2 and the 0. Simply put. And then we bring it down and solve it, which I'm just going to do this number right here. Make it nice and easy. You know, you combine the two terms and you get your result and you plug that into the equation. Well, simply put, it's 5, and what's -2 times 0, class? What's -2 times 0? If your answer is -2, I'm sorry, but you might be wrong. I'm kidding, it's 0. I really hope nobody got that wrong, but it would be technically -0, because why is that, class? Well, simply put, multiplying a negative number with a positive number results in a negative. Simply put. However, though, there is one big glaring issue with this. The fact that, I don't know, -0 doesn't exist. You cannot have a negative 0. So therefore, you drop it entirely, and instead, you just bring down the 5 and the 6. You just bring those two down, resulting in, I don't have my thing to drop me down here, but I'm just gonna crouch for you guys here. Alright. Resulting in 5 plus 6. Now, chat, or sorry, my comment section or my watchers listening, what is 5 plus 6? Simple, right? I hope so. It's 11. I can't tell you how many people were wrong about this. I saw someone say 30. 30! How do you get 30 from this? Now, the only way I can see people getting a negative 1 from this is by keeping the negative 0 here. So here, let me clear this off. So, having 5 minus 0 plus 1, or sorry, 6, let's, that's a messed up 6. Okay. The only way I can see this working is if somebody looked at this and was like, yes. Well, what's 0 plus 6? That's gotta be 6. So the actual equation totals to 5 minus 6, which they would technically be correct if that was the case. So this would be 6. You would carry the minus and then put down the 5. So it would be 5 minus 6, resulting in negative 1. But negative 0, like I said, does not exist. Now, let me put this into perspective with a different equation that was raised. And honestly, I don't care how long this video is, but let me put the other equation up on the board for you right now. Boom. So this was the other equation that was raised to chat. I'm probably in a different position than the cut, but that's fine. But anyways, this was the equation that was raised to the chat. Same guy, by the way. If you're in my comment section, honestly, I don't really care. I really don't. But this is such an interesting debate. Okay, apparently this is a debate. I don't know why. So let's go ahead and go through the PEMDAS again. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. For you see, you simply put the parentheses here and here. And that is how you do the equation. Now, however, I will say this. You can get by this equation, and by theory, you could have also done it on the other equation by completely forgoing the minus sign and adding it, because in the end, it just results to the same product. But, however, though, you gotta understand, that's not how math works. You have to include the minus sign, because if you don't, then it's wrong. Anyways, so we combine these, we get 25. Pretty simple. But, wait, you may ask, that's a negative. So that means it's negative 25. You are correct. It is negative 25. And so we plug it back into the equation. Simply put, 5 minus 25 plus 5. I am losing my marbles right now. I hope you guys know this. I'm losing my marbles at this. So anyways, this is where the fun begins. Okay? This is where the fun begins. Because on this series of numbers, people were saying stuff like negative 20, negative 25. I was one of those people, I will admit, until I realized my mess up. And I will discuss that soon. And then you also had people saying 9. Brother, what? Where are you getting the 9 from? I'm so concerned for your well-being. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's just a lot of people just being trolls at this point. I want to believe that it is people being trolls. We don't know that for sure, though. And I really hope our species isn't that doomed. But, that being said, PEMDAS. Add, then subtract. We are in that stage of adding and subtracting. So, we need to add first, then subtract. Because most people say, well, you gotta do it in the way that it is. In my defense, I'm not wrong. By the way, you can plug this equation into a calculator and it will give you the answer I'm about to tell you. 100%. You could actually probably solve this a different way and end up in the same number, but hold on. Actually, let me look at this real quick. 5 minus 25. That's negative 20. Plus 5. Yeah, okay. You could literally... It ended up in the same route anyway. Okay, so let me show you the way that I did it. So, see, you simply you put the parentheses here, you put the parentheses here. Because you do addition first, then subtraction. So, what is this, class? If you answered negative 20, you're correct. It is negative 20. So, let me, clear the board here so I can do this. 5 minus 20. Because, does anyone know why? Exactly, because if you add a positive to a negative, you subtract the total from the negative. That is exactly what you do. So, instead of negative 25, we get negative 20 because you're taking off the 5, because the 5s cancel each other out. Basically what it does. So, what does this give us? Well, at first, you may think, oh, well, simple, really. The answer is negative 25. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay? Now, remember what I said earlier. I said negative 25 at first. And that's for a good reason, okay? That's because I forgot, okay? I forgot how that works. So, in my Idiocracy, I was thinking, oh, well, since you're subtracting, you would add it to the negative, because that's how it should work. No. That is not at all how that works. You want to know why? Because it's read 5 minus 20. What's 5 minus 20? The answer is negative 15, by the way. So the correct answer is actually negative 15, not negative 25. Now, I have actually seen people... This is really funny. I saw someone say 15, actually. You know, big ol' positive 15. That's wrong. The only way I can think someone actually, comes up with 15 is by swapping the numbers around, okay? That's the only way I could really see it happening, is by doing 20 minus 5, not 5 minus 20, because they think, oh, it's subtraction, so the bigger number has to go in front of the smaller number, because that's just how subtraction works, right? No, that's not how it works in order of operations. Not at all. Not at all. But anyway, it's negative 15. You can plug the equation into the calculator that you saw beforehand. It will give you negative 15. I wish I could do it for you, but I don't have a calculator here. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it for Professor DILLIO today. If you guys do actually want to see more of content like this, where I debunk, TikTok stuff that requires brain activity, I still don't know what to call it yet. I think I might call it, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. You know what? How about this? You guys, in the comments, leave what I should name the series, and we'll go from there, okay? You'll have more Professor Rio the Slay, or whatever you want to pronounce his name as. I'm sorry, Professor Rio. But it's Professor DILLIO, actually. But seriously, though, like, if you guys want to leave in the comments what you want me to name the series, I'll look. If I like any of them, I will actually use it. And that will be the title card for the rest of this series. Debunking TikTok Idiocracy. That might be the name. I don't know. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you like 3 a.m. me. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm gonna head to bed now. Drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. Later. I'm out of here, man. My door is this way.